Morning, students. Hope so you all are fine and safe. Okay, my name is Smriti Singh, and I will be dealing with history in class 11. I would be teaching you all. So, we'll begin with our first topic from the beginning of time. And before that, I want to just give a rough idea. Okay, so that the each and everything we are reading, it should be clear. Okay, what is the purpose of it? Like that. Now see, over here I have written BCE, then 0, then CE. Many of them are aware of this. I know that, but then also I'm just telling. See, students, it is very difficult to calculate or to write the events so to write the events. So we have divided the events according to the time. Okay, but at that time there was a difficulty that how the events should be managed. So before like the here, 0 is the birth of the Christ. It denotes the birth of the Christ. Before the birth of the Christ, whatever incidents, whatever events okay are going on, it is known as, it is considered in BCE. Okay, before Christ era, before common era. 0 is we have taken as common. In an orthodox way, we say that the birth of Christ is considered. Okay, now after 0 it is CE, like common era, or after that also we say. Okay, now see over here, okay, now one thing I want to ask, just ask that what do you understand by history? Okay, what is history basically? Many students and many people, they say anything which is in past, which was in past is history. No doubt, anything which is past, because history is itself a past, the study of the past things. But everything we cannot is not so important. Okay, so we study the change, whatever changes took place in our society or in the time period, that is actually studied, like change in society, polity, economy, religion, decline, how the society was changing. Earlier people were hunter gatherers, then how they started living in the caves, what happened actually. Okay, then how they make their palaces, then different societies were developed. Okay, now in polity also, what type of polity they were having? Was there a king elected by the people, or the king who were just having victory? Okay, so about the economy, how prosperous the kingdom was, what was the reason of its prosperity. Then, like religion, if we talk about religion, there are many religions. What were the reasons that those religion arose? Okay, who was the founder? Who all supported them? What were their motives? Okay, and their decline. But obviously, because anything, everything, you have seen that there are many religion, like Buddhism, Jainism. No doubt, today also they are actually, we are following, some of them are following that religion, but we cannot say that currently they are followed in the way that they were followed earlier. Okay, so study of changes history. Okay, now from this chapter, from the beginning of time, we are actually going to study about the evolution of men, that how do men came. Okay, evolution of how men has evolved. Okay, many of them say that evolution is a complex process, but it is not so. It is not a complex process. It is a very simple process. Okay, now then we'll learn about how, where the skulls were found. Then what were the similarities between us, between the modern humans and the people, or the from the primitives. Okay, then we learn that how they were shifting towards the cave. What was the reason that they shifted towards the caves earlier? Which type of life they were leading? Okay, each and everything we'll discuss in this chapter. Okay, Now, from the beginning of time, how basically we would know that something, I can say that how can you understand that what is in the past, what actually prevailed in the past? How come? Obviously, by the remains, by the fossils. Okay, now see, study of the remains. If we talk about ancient India or ancient civilization, we are getting the evidences because at that time written inscriptions or written documents were not there. People, we are talking about that time period when people originated on earth. Okay, when they came on earth. So at that time, obviously, they were not able to write. Okay, so by their remains, by the stone tools they were actually making, then by the cave paintings which they used to do. Okay, because in the caves paintings they used to make the pictures of the animals or the tools which they are using. So by that we can guess that at that time what they were actually doing. See, remains, study of the remains. Now, how these remains can be studied? Where are these remains found? Basically, okay, these remains of the animals. These bones have sometimes they got trapped inside the rock. Okay, sometimes they get trapped in the lava. Volcanic eruption is there, and in lava they are trapped. Sometimes near the river, basically what happens, slit has we all know about slit. So slit decomposition is there on that. Suppose one animal skeleton is there or anything, any part of it is there, and some slit has been decomposed on it, then it can be survived, it can be there for millions years. Okay, it can be preserved over there. Then there are many trees whose fluid, inside the fluid of that trees, many insects are trapped. So by those things we can by carbon dating them we can get their age, that how old they were. Okay, and these study of these remains are actually fossils. See, fossils are the remains or impression of a very old plant, animal or human which have turned into stone, and going through the so many long years they have turned now into a stone. Okay, like if we talk about if we are talking about donkey, okay, or horse, if we found the skeleton of these animals, so we could think that at that time trade would be there. Okay, just I'm giving a rough view. Okay, you have to understand history in a very logical way, that why it was happening. If this thing is there, what can be the other possibilities, because they are interlinked. Okay, now see, now the second this trick I'm having, animal is not of that particular area. Suppose we found animal over here which is actually not of this area, then what conclusion we can draw? That there might be an interaction with the other countries or the other place from where that animal has came. Okay, or there would be a strong climatic change due to which they could be having survived over here earlier. Okay, but now they could not. Now these are the conclusions we can draw, because in history anything which we found are many arguments related to that. Okay, now see, in evolution, you will find the word MYA. This is million years ago, because we are talking about evolution of man, that is around 5.6 years, a million years ago. Okay, now see 5.6 Maya is equals to 56 lakh years ago. As we know, 1 million equals to 10 lakhs. Like that, 36 Maya is what? 3 crore 60 lakh years ago. Okay, like this we used to calculate. Okay, now see, 5.6 million years ago, first human like creature appeared on the earth's surface. Human beings resembling us originated about 160,000 years ago. Okay, means earlier human beings were not like us. They were apes. Okay, they were, as we all say, na, that our primates are monkeys. But it is not so. Means our origin, you can say. Okay, they used to obtain food through what? Scavenging, hunting animals. Scavenging is basically not hunting animals. Scavenging is, so if, for example, say, some other animal, okay, has hunted some, suppose animal A has hunted animal B, okay, and that some remains you got over there, okay, so that is scavenging, means you are searching, okay, you are not killing that animal directly. Scavenging, hunting animals, gathering plant produce. Earlier they were not doing agriculture, because agriculture, wherever agriculture word will come, it resemble, it directly, it should click in your mind that agriculture is there, means settlement, human settlement would be there. But earlier there were no human settlement. People used to, go from, they used to wander from one place to another. And the time which we are talking about, people are not informed, man was not informed of us, they were like monkeys, they were moving from one tree to another tree. Okay, so earlier many scholars were often reluctant to accept us. Means earlier when this fossil studies were done, earlier many scholars, they were unwilling to accept this, that no, it cannot be. Okay, and one of the greatest strongest opponent was the Old Testament of the Bible, according to which human origin was regarded as an act of creation by God. Because it is always said, ki God has created humans, God has created men, everything God is regulating. So God has directly made humans like us, and he has said, okay, and so the Old Testament means, they used to deny that, because it would be a danger on their religion. Okay, now see, in 1856, in August 1856, there was a workman, he found a skull. Okay, he was doing some other work, he found a skull, he was in search of a limestone, okay, in the Nender Valley, and it is near German city of Dusselford. Okay, he found a skull and a stone skeleton fragments. These, he handed over to Carl Frolot, a local schoolmaster and a natural historian, who realized that they did not belong to modern humans. After seeing that skull, he realized, the schoolmaster realized, that this skull, it does not resemble to us. He then made a plaster cast of that skull and sent it to a professor, and afterwards they both jointly publish a paper claiming that this skull represents a form of human that was extinct. Okay, they both claimed that the skull was not of this time. It is sorry, it is this human creature, this type of, it has extinct. At that time, scholars did not accept this view and instead declared the skull belonged to a person of more recent times. People then also, they were thinking that the skull is of the recent time only. Okay, then in November 1859, when Charles Darwin on the origin of species, it is the book actually, Origin of Species, he published, marked a landmark in the study of evolution. He said, he said that, Darwin argued that human had evolved from animals a long time ago. And for this, 1215 copies were printed, and within a fraction of second, means the day it was published, on the other day, every copy was sold. Okay, so today I'll teach up till here only. So if I recapitulate, then what we'll then we have studied about how fossils were actually studied. They were studied by the carbon dating, we get to know about the age of that skeleton. Okay, about the age of the skeleton. Then we get to know about the which type of how they used to obtain food. Then how many million years ago the the first creature appeared on the earth. Okay, then why basically the people over here, they were unwilling to accept that. First reason was the Old Testament of the Bible, because they think that it is the creation of the human beings or the creation of God. God has only created. But in 1856, when the skull was found, then one schoolmaster, he claimed that no, this skull is not of current time. It is this creature has been extinct. Okay, then with the help of the professor, his claiming was actually correct. Then in November 24th, 1859, Charles Darwin, in The Origin of Species, in his book, he argued that humans had evolved from animals a long time ago. Hope so. Up till here, the topic is clear to you all, students. Just read. Okay, and one assignment I want to give, that you have to just jot down the or you can say the you have to make a mind map of the topics which I have taught. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.